Well. Welcome back. Today we are celebrating 30 years of the Cinesol Film Festival. It has been 30 years since the Valley got its very first film festival, and they're still kicking ass. So, really big props to the Cinesol team, Henry, Bert, Cindy. Thank you guys for bringing films and culture into our lovely home that we call the Valley, which is at the very tippy top bottom of the state, which is pretty cool. So, thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you guys for 30 years of films and culture into our lovely home. And I have been given the opportunity and given the position to be a part of this festival for 7 of those years. And for me, this festival is probably the most meaningful one for me because this is where I made my first step into the film industry. My first ever thing that I did in film was in 2016. I was just a high school student taking an audio video production class, and I was introduced to the idea of a film festival with the film competition Cinesol does, which is called the 36-hour film race. Write, film, and edit a film in 36 hours with also having to include 5 different elements. So that was 7 years ago. And I just did the 36-hour film race 2 weeks ago. So to be still doing this and still having those stresses of doing the 36-hour film race is really awesome. Nothing less of the word awesome, right? Since those 7 years, I have done 7 36-hour film races. I have done 3 or 4 24-hour film races. And I have screened 4 of my personal films that I have done on the side of the competitions, not including the 5th one that is going to be screening this December 2nd, right? So 7, 36, 304, 24, 5 different films screened in this festival. Wow, to me, that's amazing. And I am nothing but the less grateful. I am grateful to be given the opportunity to be a part of these film races. I'm grateful that I have put myself in the position to work on films that I want to do, tell the stories that I want to do, aside of everything that's going on. And thank you so much to Cinesol and the team to give my work a platform to be screened on. I have learned so much in the film industry and stuff like that over the 7 years, especially within the last 2 or 3. But I wouldn't have been here where I am today without Cinesol. And my first Q&A was at Cinesol probably 2019 when I first released File 0711, which was my first ever directorial debut besides working on the 36. My first ever directorial debut ever was during the 36-hour film race back in 2018. So the start of me, Eli Gonzalez, was in the 36 and in Cinesol. So I wouldn't be here as a filmmaker doing these things. I wouldn't be making my own company, Graphic Disorder Studios, without the Cinesol Film Festival and everyone else that's involved. And because I've grown so much within the past 7 years, I have now been given the opportunity to give others opportunities to work with me and be introduced into the film industry through me, and then also learn about film festivals like Cinesol through me. So because I am where I am now, I'm basically the messenger. Like, hey guys, there's this really cool thing called a film festival that you guys could be a part of. You can network, you can meet celebrities, you could learn new things about the industry. And if you just love movies, then go watch some movies. A lot of these movies that are screened at these festivals, they don't make it to theaters. They're not big blockbusters like Marvel or DC or anything that Hollywood is producing. These are filmmakers like myself. Like, I'm 23 years old, right? Like, these are films that are really experimental and they're really creative, and a lot of times they're really good, like at the idea of the film and stuff like that. So getting to present these different types of films and different types of film festivals all started with Cinesol. My position where I am now all started with Cinesol. So Cinesol, thank you so much. Bert, Cindy, Henry, the whole team, thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to do what I do. And thank you so much for continuing the legacy of films, of culture, of passion, of acting, directing, writing, cinematography, all of it. Just thank you so much for 30 years of it. Really hoping for 30 more years. Thank you guys so much.